We're standing here today in the great room of our Ridge Road house remodel, and I wanted to kind of talk about the structural changes that we did to this southwest facing wall here. So this house was built in 1968, designed by Hobart Wagner, and it was originally designed as a summer home. So not a whole lot of insulation and not a whole lot of structural consideration. So originally this wall had, where these post wraps are, had 4x4 structural membranes, and this whole wall here would actually flex under the wind load. Up here in Netherlands, we get some really strong winds coming down the Continental Divide. We went back and forth for a couple weeks. They really wanted to do steel, but we really wanted our carpentry team to perform the work. So we went back and forth and came up with a solution of replacing the 4x4 posts with LVL. So we have a triple 12-inch deep LVL in all of these post wraps. We have a 1,000 square foot main floor here, and the client wanted to upgrade their mechanical system. So we went from a forced air furnace system to an hydronic boiler heated floor system. So we have the water running through the floor in a product called Warm Board, and it's a 3/4 inch plywood product with aluminum that we lay out, and then our tubing gets installed into that floor. And the hot water running through the floor creates a radiant heat system. So the difference between a radiant heat system, our bodies are directly absorbing the energy from the radiant, i.e. a fireplace, the floor, a baseboard heater, versus a forced air furnace system when we have warm air warming the air in the space and our bodies are kind of passively absorbing heat. So it's much more enjoyable, I think, personal opinion. And then we coordinated with our tile installers to then install tile atop the warm board. When we started this project, there was an old original gas furnace here and propane furnace, non-high efficient, with like I had said previously, like a summer built home, not much insulation. So the home was really drafty, really uncomfortable. And the clients wanted a different experience with their heat. And so we decided to go with a hydronic heated floor system and a high efficiency Viessmann boiler here. So this unit is what's heating all of the water that goes through all of the floors throughout the house, as well as heating our domestic hot water in this holding tank over here. So we've kind of simplified the systems, and also this system is much more efficient in terms of heating the home on a propane system. So I'm down in the guest suite of this project and wanted to take a moment and talk about our ERV system. We were originally planning to do a whole home ERV, which is in a nutshell a system that's bringing in fresh filtered air into the home and taking out spent air. The clients really wanted to stay away from soffitting in the upstairs areas and in the basement. So what we did is we pivoted. We installed 3 of these Panasonic ERVs, and that allows us to bring the fresh air in and take the exhaust air out in these given spaces. And so indoor air quality is really important when it comes to your quality of life and the health of your home, and these units allow us to bring fresh filtered air into our spaces. What's nice about this basement is it has this whole ground level southwest wall, and so we were able to really take advantage of these views by adding in some windows and really opening this up to create this connection between inside and outside. A lot of times basements are dark and dingy, but in the context of this home, we were able to really open it up and lighten things up. So this basement was kind of divided in half at the point here, and we wanted to really open things up. So we were able to open things up, but it required some structural changes. So behind this alder beam wrap is a steel I-beam that is pretty much carrying the entire main floor across the basement here, that allowed us to open up this space and create a nice round feel down here.